Sir, ma'am, do not skip this video. If you go ahead and stay with me, I'm going to give you four. That's right, four family members that if you do not keep distance, if you do not recognize them, if you do not keep them at bay, they will destroy not only your life, your soul, your spirit, your hopes, your dreams. Everything that's about you that is good, wholesome, will be destroyed, and you will never see it coming. Without further ado, let's get right into the information. Most family members should not be trusted, ladies and gentlemen. It is much safer to be feared than to be loved. What could that mean? That quote is from Napoleon Machiavelli and the book The Prince. And here's what he means. He meant that love makes you vulnerable to manipulation. What if I tell you that the majority of your family members are manipulating you? Since you were a child, yes, there are some that genuinely care for you and your well-being. But in this conversation, I need you to remember this. There's an exception to the rule, but the rule makes the exception. Number one, the envious sibling. Who are siblings? Well, I broke it down to brother, sister, close cousins. The closest you can get to a brother or sister is your first cousin. Growing up, that first cousin, your uncle, son, or daughter, you were very close to them, right? Just like a brother, and close friends. That friend, that childhood friend, you consider him or her to be a brother or sister. What if I tell you that the envious sibling, that brother, that sister, that close cousin, that very, very close friend will never challenge you directly? How about that envious sibling doesn't want you to completely fail? They just want you to be a couple levels below them. Have you ever been at the event, the family reunion, and you're shining? Everyone's happy to see you. Want to know your plans, what you have going on, and that sibling gives you the red flag. That cousin, that friend, the mask slips, and they bring up a story of a past failure. They bring up an opportunity when you were a kid. Maybe you were whiny. Maybe you took things and, you felt them internally. You have a high level of empathy, and they use it against you. Has that ever happened? Do you have the cousin? Every chance he or she gets, they hit you with a backhanded compliment. How about the close friend? Every time you thought about starting that business, every time you thought about moving to another state to further your career, your ambitions, your goals, they remind you of that past failure. I'm here to tell you that that is not family. That is not friends. That is an enemy. That is an adversary. That is someone that wants you to stay beneath them. That is someone, and I have them in my life, and this is all from my personal experience, that never wants to see you outshine them. Why? Because you remind them of all their failures. You remind them on how they're sitting on the couch and you got in shape. You remind them on how you invested in crypto and now you're rolling in a little bit of cash, and they did not heed your warning. They did not take your advice. You're the one that's in a healthy romantic relationship. They're the ones that got divorced or in a toxic relationship. You remind them. There is a underneath hatred for you and everything you stand for. Number one on our list of family members that cannot be trusted, remove them from your life, is your brother, sister, close cousin, or friends that has that low-key hate for you. Number two on our list of family members that cannot be trusted, the narcissistic parents. Oh, yes, they exist. Just because they gave you life and came together, the two became one and created you, does not mean that they can be trusted. Who are the narcissistic parents? That could be a mother, a father, grandparents, or a caregiver. Sometimes we have foster parents, we have step parents, we have caregivers. If you're from the South like me, it is quite normal for grandparents to be raising their grandchildren. And of course, mother and father. What do these people do? How do they operate? Let me tell you how. The mother will make you a son husband. She never wants you to shine and to achieve your full capabilities. She does not want you to conquer the world. She wants you to be just enough to become a retirement plan. What would a father do? He is envious of you. He does not want you to shine in sports because he failed. He does not want you to have that masculine frame and body. Why? Because he became weak. The same would go for grandparents and caregivers. They see you as a utility. These types of parents see you as a resource. Resources are not respected. Resources are not cared for properly or even loved, for a lack of a better term. Resources are exactly what they are. A resource you use, you put it away, you use it again when it is needed. The narcissistic parent will always be in trouble. The narcissistic parent will always need saving. The narcissistic parent will spread rumors and give up your secrets, not only to your family enemies, but your other enemies, to keep you weak. They would much rather see you working a low-level job in the backyard than to shine and move away and become independent and powerful. These are the lessons that you will learn from Machiavelli the Prince, and these are from my personal experience. Number 2 on our list, the person that cannot be trusted. You will have to dig very, very deep. You will have to become almost stone and have a lot of resolve to walk away, to distance yourself, not to hate, not to mistreat, but distance yourself and keep them at bay. And that's number 2, the narcissistic parent, mother, father, grandparents, or caregivers. They are very, very dangerous. Number 3 on our list, and this is a sneaky one here, the family reporter. That could be anyone. That can be your cousin. That could be your mom, your dad, your grandparents, aunts, uncles. Who or what is the family reporter? This is someone that provides a shoulder to cry on and acts as a family mediator. Their real purpose is for when you come to vent. Oh, I had a bad day. Me and my wife, she cheated on me. He cheated on me. This, that, or the other. Their job is to go report that to everyone else, so you are weak. When you give information to the family reporter, it's just like giving a loaded firearm to someone standing behind you that's going to put it to your head and pull the trigger. That's exactly what you're doing. That sigh of relief that you feel, we've all been there. I've been there. This is from my personal experience. That sigh of relief that you feel when you give up all that information is really your power going away. If you pay close attention, you can smell your power go away every time you give information to the family reporter. The family reporter will come and tell you what your brother, sister, cousin, aunts, uncles said about you, record your reaction, and then go right back and report it to the source. The family reporter's job, this is their only mission. They have no hopes, dreams, aspiration. They get up every day to record information and go report it amongst the family, amongst your friends, amongst your coworkers. Any vulnerable information that you give to the family reporter is just like in court. When you get pulled over or arrested, what happens? Anything you say or do can be used against you in a court of law. Anything you say or do in front of the family reporter will be used against you later on. That vulnerability, that time you failed, the time you cried on their shoulders will be used against you later on. When the time is right, when the price is highest, when they can get the most narcissistic supply, validation, the most energy for revealing that secret, that's when it's going to come. It could be when you're about to do something big. That family reporter is going to go report to all the family. The family is going to come to you, and they're going to plant seeds of doubt in your head, and you're not going to take that step. You're going to fail. I don't care how much money you have. I don't care how much prestige you have. If you are confining in the family reporter and you do not know that they do not have your best interest at heart, you will suffer from it. Moving right along with the last and the most sinister person on this list. Who could be the most sinister person in your family that will break you mentally, physically, financially, and every other adjective you can think of? This person will leave you broke, busted, and disgusted, and it is the parasite relative. What is a parasite? A parasite is something that lives on another organism. The parasite relative, this is a family member who always in need. As soon as you give them what they want, you don't hear from them again until they need again. This parasite, you keep giving them $50, $100. Hey, my lights are going to get turned off. The kids need to eat. My car payment's behind. Every time you give them money, you're giving away your power. If you do not say no, if you have an opportunity for saying no, just a hard no, without a response, without an explanation, this parasite relative will suck you dry. If you know what a tick is, a tick on a dog, if not removed, it will eliminate the dog. Parasites in your gut, if not removed, will eliminate you. The parasite relative is a sinister person. They play on your empathy, your sympathy, your goodwill, your generosity, time after time after time after time until it drains you. The parasite family member not only preys on you financially, they will prey on you emotionally. The parasite family member is the one that's going to show up, dump all their problems on you, walk away feeling better, and you are drained. The parasite family member calls you at 3 in the morning about a problem that they created themselves. The parasite family member only cares about its own survival. You are an afterthought. As soon as they get the money, use you as an emotional tampon, they're gone. You will not hear from them again until they need again. The parasite family member is never there to help you. When you are in need, when you have a big project, you have an event, the parasite family member will not show up. These are the lessons that we can learn from Machiavelli. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I just gave you 4. That's right, 4 family members that you should never trust. As soon as they identify themselves, the mask slips, you best distance yourself. Here's something you should think about. You have a better chance of picking up a car, putting it on your shoulder, and walking 50 miles with it on your shoulder than trying to change someone. You cannot change narcissists. You cannot change someone else. To quote another great book, Think and Grow Rich, and that does not just mean money, by Napoleon Hill, the only thing that you have total dominion over, the right to control, is your mind. Control yourself. That's all you can do. We have an emotional timeline. Go back in time in your emotional timeline and you can see these people. You can see how they try to plant seeds in you. You can see without a shadow of a doubt if your mother, your father, your grandparents were manipulators. You can see if your siblings are envious, jealous, and have low-key hate for you. You can find that family reporter when you go back down that emotional timeline from a kid and you see all those traumas and you can see who inflicted them on you. Go back down your emotional timeline and the family parasite, that parasite relative, has always been that. They have leached on your parents, your brothers, your sisters, aunts, uncles, cousins, and you. Remember these 2 things before I end this. Number 1, I just shared with you the 4 family members. If you do not spot them, if you do not keep them at bay, they will break you emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically, and financially. There's nothing you can do about it. They cannot be changed. They cannot be changed. You do not hate them. You do not do things to try to hurt them. You distance yourself by removing yourself, your energy, your finances, or be destroyed. And number 2, you just been on Project Expertise. Well, I'm the project. I just gave you the expertise from my personal experience, powered by Machiavelli, The Prince by Napoleon Machiavelli, and a little bit of quote from Napoleon Hill. I think you know the YouTube etiquette by now. You should like, you should share, you should subscribe. You should hit the notification bell, or the notification bell might hit you like the harsh reality that all family members should not be trusted, that some does not have our best interest at heart, and it's up to you to identify it by going down your emotional timeline, looking at those traumas, looked at who caused them, and then you compare them today. Have they changed? Are they better? Are they the same? If so, hit the road, Jack. Do not come back. I hope you enjoyed this. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I may have mentioned it. I just mentioned it again so you don't forget.